the mother church of the Archdiocese of Denver, with over 160 years of a living history of faith, hope, and love at the heart of Colorado. The Cathedral Basilica of the Immaculate Conception proudly presents. Now, from the Cathedral Rectory, the Rector's Report with Father Samuel Morehead.
Greetings, this is Father Sam Morehead. Welcome back to the Cathedral Rectory, and it is good to have you with us as we enter now into a Rector's Report. So let's do this together. This is now the 31st Sunday of Ordinary Time. We've begun the month of November. It certainly has felt like autumn out there, but I think we're going to have a little bit of feeling of winter coming up in this next week. A special invitation for you as we look forward to the holiday season in front of us. I want to have a big dinner as a cathedral family, an opportunity to get together as those who come to different masses, different walks of life, just to experience community. That's the only motivation, is for a family reality here at the Life of the Cathedral Basilica. We're going to do that on Saturday, November 16th at about 5:45, 6 p.m. after the 4:30 p.m. Mass on that Saturday. We're going to gather in the Cathedral Basement Hall, accessible off of Logan Street through the double wooden doors. There are stairs down to the basement, but also a lift, so it is handicap accessible. All we ask is that you call in RSVP and bring a side. The sides can be whatever you want, a vegetable, a starch, but then, or a dessert as well, that would be nice. But Linda in our cathedral office will be collecting the RSVPs for this, which are required. So we ask that you would do that before you show up, and then do show up and share a good meal with us, an opportunity to share life together, and thank God for the blessings that we have here at the corner of Colfax and Logan Street. There's another invitation this Wednesday evening, and every Wednesday evening we're going to have Kredo, the place where we share our faith, go deeper, and for some, prepare to receive the sacraments. It's our adult faith formation and sharing program. It's every Wednesday evening at 6:30 p.m., also in the Cathedral Basement Hall, accessible through those same double wooden doors along Logan Street. This Wednesday, we're going to take up the conversation on what is the church. How do we know which church is the church? And we're going to talk about the four marks the church has always identified as signs and signals of the one true church. We're going to have that conversation this Wednesday evening. You can be with us in person, which is always most desirable, but you can also watch online or get caught up on previous evenings. That's through our Cathedral YouTube channel. There's information on the bottom of the screen right there on how you can do that and be a part of that, but we do hope that you would join us. It's great to see other persons in other walks of life, those who are long-term Kredo Catholics, those who are Protestants wishing to come into the full communion of the Catholic Church, those who've never been baptized at all and just are open to and interested in our Catholic faith and the fullness of Christianity. For our young adults, those who are 18 through 39 years old, our next young adult activity, these are a part of the Corda program, the heart of Christ shared with us, our heart shared with one another. It will be Swinging Sunday, that's this very Sunday, over at the Knights of Columbus Hall. 8 p.m. is the time. Swinging dancing is the activity, and we invite those young adults to come over to that Knights of Columbus Hall at 16th and Grant on this Sunday at 8 p.m. for that installment. And then 2 weeks from now, on Sunday the 17th, the next activity for our young adults will be Pint with a priest. I will be the speaker. We're going to talk about an upcoming activity in the life of the Universal Church, something that happens only every 25 years. It will be a Jubilee, starting with this Christmas and going through all of 2025. The main activities will be in Rome, but other than that, they will be at cathedrals and basilicas, and we are both. So I'm going to speak to the history of this great tradition that goes back ultimately to the time of the Jews for a historic precedence, and then was realized in the Middle Ages most acutely as we then bring it forward to the modern age. And we're going to talk about how we're going to celebrate it here at the Cathedral Basilica and throughout the world after Christmas and throughout all of 2025 this year. If you're an adult who's interested in this, don't worry. I will talk about it in other contexts as well. But this is a special one for our young adult crowd, and that will be a Pint with the Priest event, Cathedral Basement Hall, Sunday the 17th at 8 p.m. Well, this is a last call for our young people, those who are under 18, needing faith formation or preparation for the sacraments. Abel Kobo is our contact person on the religious education of children, and he will do the work of signing up any last-minute entries for this program that is now going to run us towards Pentecost and see our young persons deepen in the faith and some prepare for the sacraments. We always are very proud of our Cathedral concert series here at the Cathedral Basilica. The next one will be on Sunday the 17th at 3 p.m., free, completely open to the public. The presenters this time will be Laura's Little Choir, a wonderful opportunity for persons to get together, have a moment to share the beauty of the cathedral, the glory of the sacred music that's around us. Perhaps this is a great work of evangelization you can invite another person into as we show off and share the beauty of our Cathedral Basilica. So put that one on the calendar for later in the month of November. You are so generous, and I am so grateful. In addition to those who have given through our offertory campaign, maybe made special one-time gifts, we've got a new option for not only you, but for all of our visitors. We've put in 4 stations with what are called tip-taps. I was the first one to give a tip-tap donation this last week. You can see my picture there on the screen. I used my credit card, which of course all of these modern credit cards have the ability to be read remotely. You can do the same with a phone. So bring the phone, bring the credit card, and you can push it up against the tip-tap thing. It beeps to tell you that your gift has gone through. This is a Canadian company, but I've seen these all around the world. And when this Canadian company put these in at a cathedral or a basilica up in Canada, it was a great help and a blessing to that particular basilica. So we hope it is to the same for us here at our Denver Cathedral Basilica. So look for those in the church, and this will be a great way for visitors, and especially so many who do not carry cash, to be able to give here in our beautiful church. Well, just a reminder, this Sunday sees the end of daylight saving time for the year. We resume standard time. Of course, it happens this Sunday, this very Sunday, at 2 a.m. in the morning, going back to 1 a.m. So the better thing is usually set your clocks back before you go to bed, because we don't want to be late for Mass and have Sunday thrown off. So just a reminder, daylight saving time ends, standard time is resumed, and we have the joy of coming together with an extra hour of sleep refreshed to celebrate Mass on this Sunday. Well, this week, of course, we know is a big news event. It sees the general election for both federal and local offices. True to my word, I've put together a video that's now accessible on our YouTube page, a quick guide to forming a Catholic conscience and voting as an authentic disciple of Christ in the upcoming election, with some principles that could be used anytime and particular features that would be helpful this election year. So you can look for that, as we'll also see a last round of the homilies this weekend to make reference to the election. Well, there we go. That is our Rector's report for this beginning of the month of November. We pray for God's blessing upon all, and especially upon our nation as we head to the polls. We ask that God's holy will be done, and that in all things, Christ is King. God bless you and yours, and have a beautiful week in front of you.